We continue tonight our month-long focus on the tragedy of suicide. In tonight's Speak Up, Reach Out report, you'll hear a family's heartbreaking story of suicide.
There are many things you don't know about me. I haven't always been this happy. There's been ups and downs, smiles and frowns, times where I felt like crying, like I should pick up a knife and hurry up with dying. I felt so alone. It wasn't long ago that I was begging for someone to hold, in the hope that they'd never let go. But did I complain about my pain, or bottle it up and let me go insane? Now I'm writing words on a page like I'm Eliot or Will Blake, hoping that reading these rhymes will help me forget the times where I'd run home and cry, and keep telling myself the same lies, leading several different lives like Henry VIII with his several wives. I need to stand up straight and admit I was wrong, to tell myself that I was this strong. I've made too many mistakes, but I don't have to control my fate. I'll make it easy and start from the beginning, and see if I can find out when I first stopped winning. It was at the young age of 11. On the outside, it looked like my life was heaven. Nothing to complain about, nothing to cry and shout about, nothing to tell my family about or my teachers and my friends at school about. I could read and write, so as it seemed, I had the perfect life. So why'd I have to ruin it all? I was crazy, off the wall. This all happened before I was even 12 years old. People would blissfully be hitting me, and I was fine with that. Every day, cowering away like a scared cat. I was 11, and I felt like a pussy. But worst of all, no one could see what they were doing to me. Just blissfully hitting me, and calling me names, making me feel ashamed to walk across the playground without getting stared down or pushed around by the big class clown, making me look like a joke. So I thought to myself, what if I pick up a fag and smoke? Maybe one of my mums actually leaves around, because my dad couldn't stick around, making my head spin round and round. What's going on now? I'll make like a magician on a stage and take a bow. Then for my final trick, I'll disappear. I wish I was never here. Which is how my mum always acted, as if I wasn't hers, as if I was some sort of contracted agreement. All this deceivement, I thought she loved me, even though she'd be blissfully hitting me. She'd hold me down, wouldn't she? She'd tie me to the bed and start raping me. But she could have at least tried to love me before she took an overdose and died. I'm left alone as an orphan, asking God why He gave me this life. I asked for a sign before I turned to wine and drank myself to sleep. Bearing in mind I hadn't even turned 15, but I could read and write, and in the government's eyes I had the perfect life. I pleaded to God one last time. I said, please show me a sign. I wouldn't ignore it, I swore to it, just please Lord, oh please God. And at that moment He opened my eyes, and in the mirror I saw a disciple in disguise. He'd answered my prayers and upcut the hairs on the back of my neck. I just didn't look at the bigger picture. I couldn't see my future, the potential God gave me, the lessons it showed me. I'm looking to the stars saying thanks to God. I'm rhyming to the moon, feeling like I might get through, and I felt the will to live and not to kill and be caught by the bill, but to live for the thrill of pleasing God, because He's the reason I'm standing on my own 2 feet, and to this day, I've never given in to defeat. Amen.